For years, I've been I can't stand wash and golds and twist styles and curly cuts and things of that nature. And when I said that I didn't like them, I said it for a very specific reason. So when I was standing behind the chair for over a decade, this woman that you're about to see right here represents all of the women who came to me and sat in my chair after Team Natural. And this is a woman who also displays how most of your hair really looks. And I can make a believer out of you. If you are a woman who's like, I haven't straightened my hair in this amount of time, you are gonna walk in her shoes. We're gonna react to this video together, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it.
I am back. What it do, baby?
I followed every step from a certified curl specialist. No oils, no deep conditioning, no flat ironing. I even sat under a hooded dryer every single wash day for over an hour. A year and a half later, my hair is dry, is breaking off, and I have zero length retention. Nothing was working anymore. And this is how one hair trend completely destroyed my natural hair. Before this, I was doing my own hair. I've been doing my own hair for the past 18 years. I even do family and friends hair sometimes. But there was a longing that I had to embrace my natural curls as they were. And I decided I was going to take the step to do it. I started doing my research and I knew that I needed some type of shape. I knew starting on a curling journey with a bunch of straight pieces, that was not what I wanted. So I wanted a nice cut, a diva cut as they call it. I wanted a nice shape
as they call it. This is the thing. Most of y'all went wrong with diva cuts because diva cuts was some dumb stuff from the very beginning. And I'm not missing words in this video because my first video about diva cuts being dumb was like 7 years ago. And I said that whenever I said diva cuts was dumb, everybody was like, oh my god, diva cuts is not stupid. As long as you want to wear your hair curly, as long as you never want to wear your hair straight again, then it's nothing wrong with getting your hair in a diva cut because you want to wear your hair curly forever. Okay. Not to mention on top of that, most of you were getting hair shaft disorders from not using conditioner. But I'm getting ahead of myself because she about to say, I'm sorry.
in my face, and it got rid of a lot of the heat damage. So I looked at Diva Cuts, where to find
There's no such thing as a certified style.
I finally found one that was within driving distance. There weren't any in my area, but I was willing to make the drive because I wanted a fresh cut.
That was the wrong
one. The right way. So I found a stylist who was close enough to me. I looked at her Instagram. Her haircuts looked exactly like what I wanted. She had a lot of proof from her past clients. And so this is who I decided to go with. I booked my appointment.
It's not a journey. You just not.
So the day of my appointment came, I jumped in my car. I drove 3 hours to see her. I was excited, but I was nervous at the same time. I wasn't sure if I was going to even like the way I looked anymore with wearing my hair in its natural state. I wasn't sure if the cut was going to come out how I wanted, but I had already committed to the dream. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to embrace my natural curls. So she cut my hair, and she gave me 5 steps to follow if I wanted to see my curls thrive, get healthy, get springy, get longer. The first step was
stop flat ironing your hair for 90 days. Okay. My thing is, none of those traits are healthy traits, so we can be springier and longer. It's like none of what y'all was going for was actually about the health of hair. It was always a vanity metrics. You got your hair cut by certified diva cut specialists because they were trained to cut your hair to make it look a certain way. It had nothing to do with the health of your hair. I have a video, I don't know if it's up yet, but whenever it is, I'll link it in the description box below, about 6 different hair shaft disorders. Most of the hair shaft disorders listed in all of the hair shaft disorders, except for one of the genetic ones, are caused from y'all Team Natural stuff by the certified specialist.
At least 90 days. Now this one, it makes sense to me because, well, if I'm trying to grow out heat damage, I'm trying to get my curls to pop. Of course, it makes sense to put down a flat iron if we're trying to embrace our natural curls. Okay, that's easy enough. The second one was no oils. I use oils as a pre-poo, pre-washing treatment. So the night before, even a few hours before I wash my hair, I would put olive oil on my hair, run it through my hands, run it through my hair, and let it soak in because olive oil has a lot of nutrients in my hair like this.
So this is the thing. Oil is a carrier. That's it. It's just carrying things. And it doesn't, the oil itself doesn't penetrate the hair shaft long enough to get into the bloodstream, to get to the metabolism so your body can metabolize the oils on the scalp. It's not doing any of that. The only thing that it's doing is creating a barrier that makes it easier to detangle your hair. You're not putting nutrients in your hair by simply using olive oil. Now, if you put tea tree oil in the olive oil and then used it like that, then you're giving yourself a treatment. Do that no longer than 30 minutes, shampoo it out, okay, but just olive oil itself, you making breadsticks.
I style my hair with it because it's quite heavy, but it was good for a pre-treatment for shampooing. The third step was no deep conditioning. Now, this one was really because I had always been a deep conditioning girly. It just made sense because your hair gets all that extra moisture from deep conditioning. But because she told me to use the salon quality products, the salon given products, that I didn't need deep conditioning if I was using
I'm sorry, but this video only 8 minutes long. It's gonna take us a while to get through this. Do you see what I mean? Do you see why I cannot stand Team Natural Stylist or certified natural diva specialist? Because y'all have no education on the human body and y'all just say stupid stuff. Y'all say stupid stuff loud like it's factual, and then every other race is just looking at you like you stupid. And that's why black women, they think black women are dumb, because the people that y'all listen to are uneducated. Y'all think that their words are Bible verse, so then you do what they said and then you just repeat everything that they say like it's right. Y'all just repeat lies like they're true. That's so stupid. Salon quality products and this and that, because you're using a salon quality regular conditioner, then you don't use the deep conditioner. Girl, a deep conditioner and a regular conditioner are two completely different things. Even for a salon quality product, like, what are we talking about? Joico is a salon quality product, but they have regular conditioners and deep conditioners. But most of these Team Natural stylists don't know that because they're making shit up and charging y'all.
Quality conditioners that she was recommending. So I put my deep conditioners away, which leads me to step number 4, which is only using the salon recommended products for shampoo and conditioners. On my mind, if I'm using more expensive products, okay, it makes sense for my hair to be better. But this did not turn out to be true, and we'll get into that a little bit later. And step number 5 was to wash and restyle my hair every 3 to 5 days in order to get my curls healthy.
Once again, my glasses. The Team Natural, y'all are so, what? Tell somebody in the comments right now. One of y'all Team Naturalistas. You tell me what the hell you putting products in your hair every 3 days has to do with your curl pattern. Please tell me. Because what makes your hair curly is the size of your follicle and the amount of sulfur to sulfur linkages you have within the cortex. So explain to me what that pattern is gonna do for your hair. Y'all just do this to your hair so your curls can look fluffy.
Until my hair was completely dry. And for my hair, this took an hour and a half at least. So these were the 5 steps that I was given, and I followed them to a T because I thought, well, she's a professional, she knows her stuff, It's gotta work. This is a new world for me, embracing my natural curls in their natural state.
She a professional maker-upper.
So we started off good. The first time I did it,
making shit up. There she go.
I got the nice definition that I wanted. They're soft. And week by week, my curls started to flourish. They started to tighten up a little bit more. They started to get shinier, and I could see the difference in my hair over time in the first few months. So then I did days go by, and I reached my goal of no flat ironing. However, I was so excited with the progress that I made in my hair that I wanted to keep it up. The products seemed like they were working, so why not? I wanted to keep using them. Although they were really expensive, $30 for
her hair is so pretty
and conditioner each that I have to use twice a week. They ran out pretty fast, but again, I was committed to the journey and I was enjoying what my hair looked like. However,
and then I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. Because, and this, none of this is towards her. This is the person who, the reason you should not be running through a bottle of shampoo and conditioner in a month. You're one person. Even shampooing your hair twice a week, you should not be running through a bottle of shampoo and conditioner every month. What are we talking about? Like, this is somebody who stood behind the chair for over a decade, having 13 to 14 clients a day, right? Depending on the day of the week. And whenever, when I only went to Cosmoprof a couple of times a month. And this is using the same bottle of shampoo on multiple people 5 days a week, or all of my clients using the same shampoos and conditioners, and I like multiply that, do the math in your head, like going to Cosmoprof about every 4 weeks to re-up all my shampoos and conditioners, and I'm using the same 2 bottles of my moisturizing conditioner on all of my clients. And I didn't buy the big industrial bottles. I was in a private suite. It was just me. So why are you buying a new bottle of shampoo and conditioner every month? That makes no sense. You're overusing the product. You only need maybe about a nickel size amount of shampoo in your hand, and you will do about 3 shampoos, a nickel size on a bottle this big. You are not using that much shampoo in a month. So it's actually not expensive. Because if you're spending that, if you're buying shampoo, I don't care if it's a salon quality product or not. And the thing is, some of the products that are in CVS are products that used to be looked at as professional products, but professionals like, oh, we don't really like it like that. And we went on to other products, some of them, not all. But if there shouldn't be this big divide between professional products or drugstore products and stuff. No, a professional product most of the time is better than the other products. And the thing is, the products that y'all are saying are not professional products, the only reason they're not looked at as professional products is because professionals have it. When we use all of the different products, we all collectively decide on certain products together, like with our money, if that makes sense. But
the months continue to roll by. As the months turned into years, I noticed that my hair started to become drier, and it wasn't responding to the products the same way it was at the beginning.
Listen, again, I tell you all the time, hair weathering takes anywhere between 6 months and 25 years to show up. The majority of people that hear me say that, like, I've been doing this for this long and my hair look good, and you're also somebody who don't put heat or anything else in your hair. One of the first stipulations that they give you when they tell y'all to start doing all these team natural stupid stuff is to not flat iron your hair. And y'all think it's because flat irons are bad. No, they tell you not to do it because they know that if you flat iron your hair you're going to be able to see how bad that cut was, and you'll be able to see the real hair shaft disorder that you have. But I digress. Let's keep going.
Now, although my curls were getting thicker and my curls were growing, I noticed that it just wasn't taking to the products the same way. Even when I would flat iron my hair out here and there on low heat setting, I noticed my ends were super frizzy.
Now pause. Seemed like they were even more split. This is when I'm saying that so I can remind myself of where to. Look at this right here. We're gonna come back to her video. Look at this right here. When y'all watch videos of me doing big chops, first of all, the way that most of y'all found my channel was through me doing videos like this, where I had clients that would come in with this same exact shape. Now look at how look at the picture she just displayed of her hair, and then look at this video. It's exactly the same. These women they do not know each other. She was never a client of mine or anything like that, but y'all all follow the same team natural practices, and y'all all have the same breakage and the same hair shaft disorders today. Again, make sure you go watch that video that I just did on hair shaft disorders, because it lets you know and it gives you a clear representation of what a hair shaft disorder looks like. And all of y'all team natural hacks, y'all wash and goes, y'all twist outs, y'all air drying, all of these things that y'all do, they're causing hair shaft disorders. Don't use deep conditioner because you're using a salon quality product. Salon quality products have deep conditioner. But do y'all see that? Do you see the difference? I mean, do you see the similarity? It's exactly the same. And this is just on blown out hair. Imagine if her hair is straightened, it's going to be that triangle shape every single time. I don't care what y'all say, I'm right every single time.
This is when I really started to question what's going on. I thought that I was doing something wrong, that maybe I needed to use more products, or maybe I needed to wash my hair even more frequently or do something different. Maybe my technique was needed some work or something. But I thought because I was following the professional stylist advice that
and no professional maker-upper.
Not the steps that I was giving, but I thought I was the problem. Until finally I got to the point where I blew out my hair one last time, and I looked in the mirror and I saw how terrible my ends looked.
Hair shaft disorder. This is what I've been talking about this the whole time. Hair shaft disorder. Hair weathering. This is hair weathering, real and live.
They were see-through, they were ragged, they were damaged. A year and a half had gone by, and I had zero link to show for it. It was so discouraging because I had spent so much money, not only on the cuts themselves, which were $200, but the gas driving up there, the products that I had to buy every single month just to keep up with the maintenance and the schedule that I was given. My hair should be in better condition. That's what I thought. So after realizing that my hair was severely damaged and there was nothing that I could do, I decided I was throwing that out of the window. I went back to doing what actually worked for my hair, which is how I was able to grow my hair long and healthy in the first place. I stopped using the salon quality products. I stopped washing my hair every 3 to 5 days, which means I stopped sitting under a hooded dryer for an hour and a half every 3 to 5 days. I went to Supercuts to get a fresh start. I wanted to just chop off all the dead ends, all the split ends that was causing my hair to look absolutely terrible.
Because the ends were splitting up the hair shaft.
In the same 3-month period, because the first cut didn't quite cut it. I still had a lot of split ends that you could see had traveled up the hair shaft from not being properly cut or taken care of during that year and a half of styling my hair in this recommended way. I went back to my old routine. I stopped getting diva cuts, I stopped using the salon products, and I started using the drugstore products that I was using before. Although they were cheaper, they worked. My hair was healthy, my hair started to grow, and it actually started to retain me. Not all professional hairstylist advice is bad. If your routine is starting to feel like your hair is not responding to it well, trust yourself. Don't stick to doing something just because a professional says this is how you need to do your hair. If your hair is breaking, if your hair is dry, something is not working. You don't need an expensive cut or complicated hair routine or to do your hair every 3 to 5 days in order to have healthy, natural hair. And if you're just starting out on your natural hair journey, please don't make these mistakes. Download my free hair product.
Are we done? We still, because this is the thing. People like me, I've been, everything that she said in this video, I have been making videos about on my channel, so y'all won't do that, so you won't be in her position from beginning to end. She literally just gave y'all a visual representation of what I've been trying to tell y'all since day one. Are we listening now? Or are we still cutting our hair wet? Are flat irons the devil? Are blow dryers the devil? Or because you saw her journey, you heard everything that she just said, and then in the video as she's talking, you can see where her hair is now. So let's talk about this video in the comments. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know where your head's at, how your mind's moving, because these are things that we have to talk about. Because it's actually, when you think about it in hindsight, it's actually kind of ridiculous that we're here. And what's ridiculous that we're here, the people that got y'all here acting like they don't have nothing to do with it. But how many of y'all are gonna start being accountable? Because she literally just said everything that I've been trying to tell y'all. So if you want to learn a little bit more, right? And if you want to figure out exactly what to do and exactly what got you there, then make sure you sign up for my free webinar. Link in the description box below. The free webinar is going to be August 22nd, and you have to sign up. Yes, again, it is free, but RSVP. Don't know if we're doing it here live on YouTube or if I'm going to be doing it on my private platform, going live over there, or if I'm going to do both, but it won't matter. Whatever I decide to do, you'll be alerted because you RSVP'd for the event. Check the link in the description box below so you can RSVP, because you have to get out of this. You do. You really do. And for years, everybody's been fighting against this. You don't know what she's talking about. You don't know what she's talking about. Now you know I do know what I'm talking about. So it's okay. I'm not going to beat you up. You need help. You want to figure out exactly where to start? Join the free webinar, RSVP, link in the description. See you later. Bye.
Soft, enchanting tone thing coming over a low beat or slow melody. Stir my pot with peace and flame. Whispers call me by my name. Cyn Doll, dreams in herbs and gold. Skin like honey, mind like gold. Moonlight drips in every blend. Simple truths that never bend. Love is loud, my roots run deep. What I conjure, you can keep. pot with peace and flame. Whispers call me by my name. Cyn Doll, dreams in herbs and gold. Skin like honey, mind like gold. Moonlight drips in every blend. Simple truths that never bend. Love is loud, my roots run deep. What I conjure you can keep.